Hey, what is up guys? It is a brand new day today out here in New York City. Guys, what is happening? It is your boy Slim out here with another video. Guys, I finally got the HD version of the fight. The live stream both on Adam's channel and Fousey's channel were both hit with a bunch of copyright strikes, so they were taken down and it was like hard to get the fights, you know? Like the fight that I uploaded on my channel was a 360p version and it's like just so ugly to watch, but I finally got the HD version from my team and I'm planning on re-uploading the fight on my channel, the HD version as well. So make sure you guys, if you guys want to see the HD version of our fight, you can watch it. I'm gonna post that later on today. But I thought it would be fun for me to react to the fight and give you guys my full thoughts, my game plan coming into the fight, and break down everything in detail from my point of view. A lot of people have been asking me to give a reaction of the fight, so in this video I'm gonna break it down, full detail everything I was thinking in every moment of the fight. In tomorrow's video I'm also gonna react to my brother Adam's pro debut fight against Marcus, which was a crazy fight. If you haven't seen it, it was insane, bro. I'm so proud of Adam because no YouTuber has done what he's done. He made his debut fight as a pro fighter, fought with no head guards, and he defeated an experienced fighter. To my bro Adam, yo, I'm so proud of you. Adam was looking amazing out there. He was looking so elite. So Adam, I'm proud of you, my bro. I can't wait to react to your video and give you my breakdown tomorrow. But for now, let's watch my debut, my first amateur boxing fight with only 2 months of training. The crazy thing about this fight was I fought against someone who weighed 20 pounds heavier than me. And if you guys know about boxing, there's weight classes and it's like 20 pounds is a huge difference. The weight difference was the reason why I was such a huge underdog. But you know, I believed in myself. Like the way I thought of it, I was like, yo, we're not both pro fighters, so like it's both of our debuts. So I didn't think it was gonna be that crazy, you know, of an advantage. My coach Adam watched a bunch of Fousey's videos and he saw that Fousey had a lot of power. He told me like, yo, Fousey has a lot of power. You gotta make sure he doesn't hit you with that right hand. So coming into the fight, you know, my game plan was to avoid his right hand because I knew he was gonna try to aim for a knockout punch. He wasn't trying to box me, he was gonna try to knock me out. So literally my game plan coming into the fight was, you know, to play defensive. I knew he was gonna come towards me, try to knock me out. All I wanted to do was keep him away with the jab until he like tried to box me, you get me? Like, but it wasn't as easy as it looks. So let's get into the fight, let's start watching it. So as I got in the ring, I look across and I see Fousey. He's giving me this crazy death stare and he was trying to intimidate me, but you know, the number one thing in boxing or like, you know, performing, you have to keep your composure no matter what. You get me? So like, he was trying to intimidate me. You know, I don't let no intimidation get to me or anything. So I just laughed it off and I started just joking around. I started dancing and he got really upset when I started dancing.
Hello, you're right. How are you? Enjoying it?
I was waiting for my headgear because, you know, I came to the ring with no headgear. My coach Saddam went to go get the headgear, so I was just bored. So I just went up to him and started dancing on him. And when I went to dance on him, he started screaming, "Get the fuck away from us!" But I was just trying to entertain the crowd, honestly. You know, I wasn't trying to be a dick. You know, I was just trying to entertain the crowd, make everybody laugh. I guess, you know, Yusuf didn't like that. All right, here it goes. Fight about to start. Let's go. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. The first 10 seconds of the fight, I noticed Fousey was coming at me with full force. I didn't expect him to like literally try to come at me like that. You know, I thought we were gonna, you know, square up, you know, dance around the ring a little bit, you know, because it's the first round. But this dude came at me with full force, trying to knock me out with one punch. It kind of caught me off by surprise, you get me? So like I just try to keep my distance. Every time he got too close, I held him a little bit because, you know, because I wasn't trying to get hit hard in the face like that. Because when someone's coming at you with haymakers, it's like, it's kind of hard to block. Because even if you block a haymaker, you're still gonna take damage. It's gonna hurt still. I learned that the hard way, bro. Like I learned that, you know, when I was sparring, I sparred amateur fighters the size of Fousey, even bigger, at 185, and I was only 160. I fought bigger guys so I could get used to, you know, taking big shots. So like, you know, whenever I would try to block like someone throwing a haymaker, that shit would hurt, bro, I'm telling you. So I came prepared for this. Even when I was training with Saddam, all he would throw was haymakers. And I would like learn how to weave them, dodge them, move my head. I got hit so many times training, which made me prepare for this moment, honestly. So like, I didn't think he was gonna come at me this hard, but you know, I had to adjust in the first round. It was Fousey was coming at me full force, trying to knock me out. I kept my distance, tried to keep him away with the jab. Oh, here it goes, right hand right there. Oh. Yeah, the movement, baby. You see the movement? And then jab. I switched to southpaw over there, but it didn't work because I missed my jabs. Yeah. Look at that, like he keeps smothering me, literally. That moment was kind of like a damn moment. Like when I was fighting and Fousey kept smothering me, I was like, I kept trying to keep a little distance, especially since I was a taller fighter, trying to, use my advantage and my reach. He kept smothering me, and I know that was his game plan, trying to smother me, trying to get me exhausted so he could land a knockout punch on me. But he smothered me to the point, and I slipped. I literally slipped on something little, I don't know, it was slippery on that spot of the floor. I slipped and I fell. I was like, when I fell, like, fuck, because I felt like everybody in the crowd that was rooting for me was like, damn, Slim's gonna lose now, Slim's gonna lose. It kind of looks like I got knocked down, but trust me guys, I slipped. I promise y'all I slipped, And the worst part of that slip was because when I look up, I got it right away, but I look up, I see Fousey giving me this death stare, like what? Like he was giving me that stare, and it was like, that shit got me upset, like, oh hell no, bro. He gave me the stare, bro, I gotta turn shit up just a little bit right now. So right after this is when I just turned it up just a little bit. So I got up, I was like, I got it tight, so start sizing him up, back up, right hand, left, and I stumbled him. Right, left again, another 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, let's get it. Yeah, he was so aggressive. Fousey was an aggressive. Hey. Bro, that moment was so dope because after I tripped, he gave me that stare down, so that's when I turned it up. I started throwing a lot of 1-2s more. Before I was trying to, be a little defensive, move around more, but he was being so aggressive to the point that I had to, hurt him just a little bit so he could, stay back. But crazy part, I landed so many hits in that first round, and Fousey still wouldn't stay back. Like he was still trying to push toward me. He was still trying to be aggressive. And then when I danced, the whole crowd was going crazy. When I started dancing, my corner, Saddam was screaming at me. He was like, "Stop showboating! Stop showboating! Focus! Focus!" It was so funny, bro, because he was so passionate. Like he was literally so pissed off at me for showboating. It all worked out in the end, though, man. I'm not sure whether it's a hate or love Slim. One. Hey, look at that 1-2. Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple, man. Use your advantages. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Round 1 was over. Oh man, the crowd, the atmosphere in there was insane, y'all. You understand? Like, it was crazy. So like the jabs, the 1-2s were working for me, like Saddam was telling me keep doing that, In my corner, he was telling me after the first round to yo, keep him away, keep using that jab. He has nothing on that jab. He kept telling me use that jab, and whenever he got too close, he told me to hold him. Keep him away with that jab. You're controlling the fight right now. You won that round. He said keep it up. A lot of people underestimate my power, but I'm telling you, the 1-2s, they hurt. They really, really hurt. I'm not saying I'm a KO artist now or anything, but like I never thought like I had that much power behind my punch until I fought like amateur fighters, and they were giving me respect. Like, yo, you do have some power behind that punch. Like, you have power. Even Saddam Ali, when I used to spar against him and I used to hit him, he's like, you really starting to hurt me now, man. Like, you really, like, your punches are really starting to hurt. Every time I sparred, I noticed that my straight punches were my strengths, especially with my reach. So I continued to use that as my advantage. Round 2. Boom! That was a nasty right hand, I'm not gonna lie. Fousey caught me with a nice right hand. I went for another 1-2, but I missed, and I was a little off balance, and he hit me with a haymaker. I'm telling you, the haymakers, they're powerful. I wasn't dazed or anything. I'm not trying to say I was in dazed, but he did have power. Like it did push me back a little bit. That's why I began to hold on, because I don't want to get hit by another one. So, again, I held on him. And he was trying to come at me again. I missed the right, and he caught me with another right hand. And I held him again. Movement, baby. Keep moving around. Oh. Yo, Fousey was a machine, bro. Like, he kept trying to be aggressive. Oh. Yeah, that southpaw stance. Hey, straight left. One thing I kept doing too, I kept switching stances. I switched stances a couple times the first 2 rounds. I switched to southpaw, and then I hit him with a straight left, and then his mouthpiece just dropped. His mouthpiece dropped. I got to get a little gas too because Fousey was so aggressive, bro. Like, you know, in normal boxing, if you guys watch the other boxing fights, like, there was nobody throwing as much punches as me and Fousey were. You know, like, me and him were throwing a lot of punches at each other. It was not like, you know, like a size-up game. It wasn't like a chess match. It was literally a lot of punches were being thrown in that fight. Like, you know, I trained hard for the past 2 months, but like, you know, like when you throw that much punches in a fight, it does affect your gas tank. I wasn't expecting to throw that much punches in the first 2 rounds. I really wasn't. I was literally just, I was just working against his method. Kept trying to, if he was going to continue to be aggressive, I was going to just make him pay with the 1-2s. And another 1-2. I'm moving, look. He's trying to hit me, I'm staying away. Right, and I stumbled him. Another one. Right. Another jab. Another right. I'm dodging. Look at that head movement, baby. I don't got elite head movement. My head movement isn't elite. You know, I'm still 2 months into this shit. I'm not saying I'm the best boxer in the world, but you know, like. Oh, that's my favorite move back. Oh! I love that. I love that one right there. You know, I love it because I dodged him and I just stopped for a second, you know, trying to reel him in. And then once I saw him get right into my range, I hit him with a crazy right hand. Bang! It doesn't look like it hurts, but trust me, that one hurt. And then round 2, baby. At this point, you know, everybody was on the edge of their seats. Everybody was cheering. It was such an entertainment, like it was crazy. It was so crazy. The atmosphere in that room was insane. You know, people were talking about how I don't have enough power to drop Fousey and stuff, but like, yeah, y'all gotta understand, we're wearing head guard. Head guard, I'm telling you, like, I've been saying this 2 months, like a month ago. I'm like, it's really hard to drop someone when they're wearing head guard, because like, it's a cushion, it's a big cushion. Think about it, like, when you guys watched last year's, you know, KSI vs. Logan undercard, whatever, how many people got dropped? Nobody got dropped. There was no KOs the entire night. You know why? Because head guards. The only KO there was a body shot. And there's no guards to the body. You understand me? The fact that there was head guards makes it really hard to get a knockout. Unless you're fucking Mike Tyson or some shit. Like, it was my first amateur fight. Give me a break, bro, please. Look how aggressive Fousey is. He's running towards me still. I was surprised. I'm like, yo, I'm hitting him so much, and he's still like pushing towards me, being aggressive. Look at that. I slipped right there too. I mean, notice I slipped again. I was scared. I was like, fuck. That's why I held on to him right away, because I slipped. I stepped back and I slipped. I was off balance. So I held on to him just to catch my balance again. What? Oh. Right, uppercut. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should have been over right there. The fight should have been over right there, I swear. I was upset. I honestly thought I won the fight at this point because, you know, like in real boxing fights, whenever you're hitting someone that much and they're not defending themselves, like, it should be over. I thought I won. I walked to my corner, but I was so tired to celebrate. So, like, I walk and I turn around and I see the ref giving him a 10 count. I'm like, what the hell? I told the ref to stop the fight, and he looked at me. And that's when he went to Fousey's corner. He's like, yo, you guys have to throw in the towel. Fousey had too much heart to throw in the towel that early. Like, he really had a lot of heart. As you can see, he was still fighting back. With all the damage he was taking, he was still fighting back. He was still being the aggressor, which was crazy to me. He's carrying on. I thought it was over there too. Look at my eyes. I was so shocked. I'm like, how is this guy still standing? How? I was surprised. I was thinking to myself, like, what do I gotta do to drop this guy? Like, he literally did not want to give up. He had so much fucking heart. You have to respect that shit. You have to. Another uppercut. 1, 2. 1, 2. The ref stopped it again. The ref stopped, man. Look, it's the middle of the 3rd round, and Fousey went to his corner. I'm not even in my corner. It's the middle of the 3rd round. The 3rd round's still going. I told him right there, yo, stop the fight. Look, he's getting a whole pep talk from his corner during the 3rd round. Like, that should be illegal. And he's drinking water. I didn't even have no water in the 3rd round. He's drinking water. I was dying, bro. I was out of gas. I'm telling you, I barely had gas tank left. But I was still going. Right hand, step back, uppercut, left jab, jab, jab. Right hand, left uppercut. Crazy how is he still walking into those punches? Funniest part was, like, I hit him with an uppercut, right? That knocked Fousey all the way back to the corner. A normal fighter would take advantage and run and finish him off, but I was so gassed at that point from throwing so many punches that I literally took a break. I was like, hold on. Like, who does that? Like, I was looking back at this footage, I'm like, yo, I'm so dumb as hell. I should have finished him off in the corner. Could have been done right there, but instead, I took a second to breathe, which was so stupid. I'm telling y'all, like, I was gassed. I was so, like, out of gas at that point. And Fousey was still coming at me, which I couldn't fucking believe. You got me with an uppercut there. And that was the end of the 3rd round. No other person would take this much damage and continue. Like, this is a lot of damage at this point. He was gushing blood. I had all this blood all over my gloves and my back, but he still kept going. And after the 3rd round, one of my favorite moments of the fight is when Saddam Ali came to my corner and he said this. He was like, all that shit they was talking about you. All that. Only thing that stopped me was getting tired.
Wait! Yo! All that shit everybody talking about you! The only thing stopping me was getting tired! Fight smart! Hold it! Jab it! Jab it! Keep it away! Keep it 200 points! You're killing it, bro! You're killing it every round, bro!
Like, he gave me this amazing pep talk, like, and it fired me up. It really did fire me up. Like, Saddam was literally the perfect coach for me, seriously. Here goes round 4. I was so tired, man. I was moving around. Right hand, left, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Another, 1, 2, uppercut. The ref stops it again. Yeah. 12 rounds of Mike Tyson? Shit. That's a compliment. Look at my eyes, yo. Like, I was like, frick. I was so gassed. I was like, damn, how is this man still continuing, bro? Like, that's all I was thinking. I was like, how much fucking longer is this fight gonna go? Yeah, I was just keeping him away with the right, with the straights. Right, 1, 2. Another right. Oh my god. Right hand. Let's go. Still right hand. 1. And that's when they throw in the towel. Hey, my brother Khalid picked me up. And I wasn't even celebrating because I was gassed, guys. Like, I was out of energy. The headgear was making me suffocate. Hey. I had the mouthpiece in my mouth. I couldn't breathe. Like, I was so gassed. I didn't even want to celebrate. I just wanted them to take off the headgear and take out my mouthpiece, because I swear, like, the headgear is so suffocated. When all of them were celebrating, I was yo, headgear, 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 please. I was just telling them to take off my headgear, bro. It was such a great feeling, you know? Especially, you know, fighting for my country. You know, I fought for Yemen. I fought for my people struggling back home. And the millions of people that are starving back home in Yemen. That's what I fought for. And the best thing is we raised over 400,000 pounds for the people of Yemen with the Amir Khan Foundation. The fact that I got to perform in front of my boxing idols growing up, you know, I got to perform like that in front of Amir Khan. I got to be trained Saddam Ali. You guys understand, I used to travel for their fights. Every time they had a boxing match, I used to fly out for Amir Khan fights. I used to drive out to DC to go watch Saddam Ali fight. And it's just so surreal, like, you know, the fact that I got to perform in front of them and seal this win, it meant so much to me for the people of Yemen. Like, it really, nothing could describe that feeling I had inside me. Like, I was so happy. Like, I literally had tears of joy coming down my face. Like, I wasn't like crying or anything, but just like tears were coming down my face from happiness. It was unreal. A happiness that couldn't have been explained. And the amount of messages had been overwhelming. Like, everybody like telling me that they're proud of me. My family saying that they're proud of me. Amir Khan told me he was proud of me. Saddam Ali made posts on Instagram saying that he was super proud of me. He's like, I had a few moments like that in my career where I was looked down as the underdog, and I had a big win, and I know exactly how you feel right now, man. He's like, keep living on cloud nine, and it's a moment now to cherish forever. I honestly wish they stopped the fight in the third round, because, you know, Fousey took more damage than he had to. And during the whole fight, I wasn't focused on trying to knock him out. I was just focused on trying to outbox him and trying to win the fight. Round by round, the fact that he kept coming towards me, I was like, shit, he's not giving up. I didn't want, like, I really wanted to win the fight. Just tried to stay focused. I wasn't focused. Like, when I watch it now, like, I see how completely one-sided the fight it was. But like, in the ring with him, it didn't feel like that. You understand? Like, it didn't feel completely one-sided. It felt like he was giving me a fight, you know? He kept taking punches and he kept trying to attack me as well. So I was trying to be defensive. I was being evasive. I was weaving his haymakers, which was exhausting. And I was landing a lot of 1-2s, which was good. But I was literally trying to focus on winning the fight. And they threw in the towel. End of the day, much respect to Yusuf. He has the heart of a warrior. He didn't want to give up. I saw in his face how much he wanted this, and you have to respect that. Literally, like, once you jump in the ring with somebody, you respect them right after, because it's literally a war inside there, man. It's literally a war. People just screaming. You'll never understand how it feels unless you go through the experience yourself. Especially with that amount of hype Slim vs. Fousey had. Like, we had so much hype because we had a lot of drama building up to this. We had we had a lot of beef in the past, but we squashed it all. The charity, and we squashed everything. You know, Yusuf right now, I see him as my bro, and I hope for the best for him, and I wish for him a speedy recovery. Honestly, I really do, because he literally put me through a war, man. It was a war. Anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you guys all so much for your love and support. I appreciate every single one of you guys, whether you guys subscribe to me new, and a lot of my day one supporters. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe if you're new. Smash the like button. Just want to let you guys know I might be dropping some merch soon. Also, I kind of want to call out a couple YouTubers to fight as well, man. Like, you know, I feel like after that win, it was a big statement win. And I also feel like no one completely, like, won a fight the way I did. I'm not trying to say I'm the best boxer in the world now, because, you know, I only have 2 months of experience. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. I'm not the best boxer in the world, but I want to get better. I am going to continue training. I want to get better at this. I still have a lot to learn. There's a lot of experienced fighters I've been sparring with, and they've been outclassing me. So, like, I literally want to learn more about the sport and try to get better at it. I also have documentary footage that I told you guys, an underdog story. I've been saying it in my vlogs that I was gonna make a documentary about my journey. I might make a little short documentary now. I have footage of me training behind the scenes. I have my first sparring match with Adam, when Adam was dogging me. Like, he was literally destroying me. Like, he was landing so much punches in my face. At the time, I didn't know how to move well. I didn't know how to do anything, and Adam made me pay for that. I have so much footage that I want to show you guys, so expect that this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to react to my brother Adam's fight with Marcus, his pro debut. This week, I'm literally just relaxing, which is why I'm not vlogging as much. So, but I'm going to make a lot of videos about the whole boxing thing. So, just want to say thank you guys for all your love and support. I'm going to keep you guys updated on my social media with everything, so make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You know the deal. Yasumi Squad, thank you all for your love and support. I'm going to call out a few YouTubers this week. I'm going to let you guys know who. So, let's just say, stay tuned. And I'm going to wrap this up here. See you all tomorrow with another Daily See Me vlog. And Slimification is out.